I was really, truly hoping that my summer, that I'm gonna have a broad summer. Instead of that, I having the craziest summer in for past couple years. It's amazing summer. I love living in New York. I love I think it's the best city for me for now. But the problem is getting out of the relationship and realizing that but probably you're never gonna find your love here in New York. Is that really, it's hard. And also it's not just that part hard. I'm also laughing. It's also you going on a date, you spending your time, you opening to the people and people treating you like a shit. I have never, like, I got it. We all try to live our lives. We try to, we don't have time for all this bullshit, but can we just be human beings to each other? Am I asking for too much? Only what I need is just the boy to spend some good time together. I want some friend who I can go with them, watch a movie, spend some, night or two, have a dinner, make a food, casual. I'm not asking you to marry me. I'm just asking you to be nice to me and treat me like a human being. And am I not just deserve that? Am I acting somehow differently and weird because I'm the one who's like, I'm at the point right now when I can't, I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm crying because I'm sad because I got out of the relationship, and we are going through hard time differently. So that's what I thought. I'm gonna go to the date in the summer, Central Park, drinking wine, having so much fun. But unfortunately, instead of that, I'm going on the dates with the people who I'm like, like, oh, what's going on? Who is this? How we ended up here last night? I was in a date. It was good date, okay date. We were he were different vibe and attitude, and just we're completely different people, so we couldn't just we had nice chat, we were talking, it was like nothing awkward. He was really nice guy. It's just like the way to talk and have a conversation. But I knew it that I'm like, oh god, probably we're never gonna meet again. And actually today I was on Instagram, someone texted me and invited me on a date, and he sent me his picture, and he was like, I'm your big fan. I really appreciate you, and I just want to take you to a dinner. I want to treat you like a queen, whatever all this. And I'm like, I was like, okay, kind of weird, kind of suspicious, but also at the same time, I'm open. I'm here, just world. Can you not see it? And I'm like, just take me. I'm available. And he's like, yeah, let's plan for like 6, 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. I was like, okay, great. He's like, I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna treat you like a queen. What kind of restaurant? What food do you want? What do you like? I was like, babe, up to you. You are a man. Do you see how you've been playing this game? Like, I trust you. But also at the same time, the last time I said that I trust the guy, and he was like, also, like, what do you want? What do you want me to bring me? I was like, I like Negroni, and it would be nice if you would bring me some food. And I said, you are a man, and I'm trusting you, so, babe, up to you. You can figure it out. And he brought some whiskey, Jameson, Hendrickson, or no, Hennessy. Not even the big, just a little bit. Like, no food. I was like, I was like, oh, okay, I guess we're going to bar. And I said before that in my area, we don't have food. It's like nowhere to go in my area in 12 p.m. to find a food. So anyway, I was kind of concerned about that's gonna happen the same thing, but I will tell you that he didn't even show up. He didn't even texted me back. So he texted me at 4 when I got out of the gym. He's like, "What you doing?" And I was like, filming a video, feeling cute, nicely working out after a gym. And I assume right now that maybe he heard my voice, but he did not know that I'm training. But my Instagram is obvious, TS Flower Ava. Hello, and I have many videos. So I sent him a video of out of the gym, feeling great. He didn't even reply to me. I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm not crazy. I'm also like, I got you. You have time. You busy. I'm busy too. 7 p.m., 6 p.m. I was like, okay, that's fine. 7 p.m., no messages, no nothing, no show up. 8 p.m., I was like, oh my God, no replies. 8:05, I texted him, wow, that was fucked up. And I blocked him. So, of course, that made me feel something, not quite that I'm like, oh, okay, did I deserve that? Oh, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm trying to treat people nicely. I'm like, hey, hello world, I'm open, I'm here, I'm for you guys. I'm down. The problem is why it so hurts because I'm such an open person who's like, I never ask for Uber or like paying I'm literally the craziest girl who was like calling herself an Uber, paying for her drinks, paying for her food. I'm like, and that's why I'm so upset that when people are treating you like a shit, and I'm like, I can't understand. Okay, and I was at the gym. This funny story. I was at the gym. This guy saw me, and I saw that he saw me from behind, and I saw that he was checking me out in the mirror. And I was like, oh, okay, cute guy. I turned, I don't remember what exactly I did, but I looked at him somehow. And I was like, oh, that's cute. And then I went to the woman locker, but I locked myself and I forgot how to unlock it. And I went back to the front desk and was the guy there, cute, curly hair, tall. He was like shaking that thing. He was wearing sweatpants or something like really loose in the crotch area, and he was like, oh yeah. And the thing was like from from one knee to another knee was like, I was like, oh. I couldn't understand if he is gay or not, because Equinox, people saying that like Equinox is that gay kinda gym. I was like, okay, maybe he is, maybe he is not. I was friendly. I was not trying to like flirt with him or anything. And then I'm turning my head, and this guy who was checking me out earlier sitting in the lounge area, and he was just like, kind of trying to play cool, but also this time he was like awkwardly not like looking at me, but every time I'm like trying to like have an eye contact, he's like looking away. I don't, the vibe when you're like, I clearly see with the side of my eye you checking me out right now, but every time I'm like try to have eye contact, you're just like, and it was like, okay, fine. I smiled at him when I was passing by. He didn't pay attention to me. I was like, okay, whatever. I'm like, I'm fine with like people into, people not into me. I got it. I'm not stupid. I'm pretty smart. And also maybe that's what is more painful, that I'm smart enough and cool enough to just, anyway. And I was like, I went to woman locker. They were closing earlier, so they were kicking everybody out. And I was like, whatever, fine. The time when I left the gym, he was not already there. I was like, okay, fine. I got out and I was on my phone. I was thinking, like, I was talking to my friend and we were deciding what to do. And then I was like turning my head up and seeing this guy across the street. I was like, oh. I was like, he's gonna just have some conversation. I was like, okay. That's so cool of him. And I smiled at him. I was like, oh, you know, kind of. And he smiled at me like this. He was wearing glasses. I was like, okay. I looked around and I was like, maybe he was waiting for someone else, not for me. And I waved at him and he smiled at me and I left. That's the story of my life. That I experienced such a weird experience. I don't even know, find the word for like, what do I right now. For sure, I'm gonna tell you that I gonna stare at your soul. If I see a guy that I like, straight to the eye, to the pupil eye, you know, I'm not gonna look away. I'm playing differently right now. I do want to do some different things with my life right now and do act differently. And I wanted to do this little trick that I heard on a TikTok. So if you, cause I do not think that I'm cute, pretty enough, but I, you know, whatever, people telling me that I'm cute. The whole point is, for guys, it's way more harder to start conversation with girls, pretty girls, with just like single girls, because they've been what they've been scared of. But for the girl, it's easy to always start a conversation. For example, I'm gonna say always, hey or hi. You know, you can always give like a signal, because obvious signal is like you already saying something. Because I guess this eye staring at each other doesn't really work, because I guess you guys just don't have enough to pull. I guess I'm the one who have the biggest balls here in this competition. So I just told myself that, okay, if I like someone and if I do really want to have some conversation or their attention, I would always gonna be friendly and gonna say hi, hey. If they even in the headphones, they're gonna hear anyway, or they would be like, oh what, oh hi, you know. So maybe it's maybe I should not do this. Maybe the world tells me that, okay, girl, I think you should stay home, cry yourself to sleep, get through your breakup, and just chill, invest in yourself. Just do you for now. I think that's what the world tells me, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. But fortunately, I have a need, and that need needs to be fulfilled. So I'm not always can use a toy, if you know what I'm talking about. So that's the reason why I'm going back and forth with the dating apps. But I guess that's the answer. I just told myself that maybe I don't need anyone to spend this beautiful summer. Maybe I'm already half myself. Maybe I just need to learn new things about myself and take myself on a date. Maybe it's just the chance for me to grow as just like a human being and just being a better person again for myself. And I guess if that is saying someone or something is waiting for you out there, but it's not time yet, maybe it's true. Maybe it's true, but I'm gonna be sad anyway. Okay, girls and boys and they, them. I hope you will stay gorgeous and you will have the best summer in your life. Or winter. I don't know. Is it winter? No, it's summer everywhere, right? Right? Yeah. Am I losing something? No. Okay, gotta go.